I do a good job. Pull up and pop out and pull out. Head on and hood on. Pedal to metal. When I put my foot on, I got to put on. I got a bad one. They want to keep me. Oh, that's a good one. Pockets are dense. I think my bread is hard as a crouton. Receipts in my pocket don't come with a coupon. Yeah. Okay. 30,000 in the...
All right, Coach. EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Arizona Cardinals and the Orlando Sentinels. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
We got this.
Set up, 60 or.
He's counting you. He's counting us. Check three, check three, check three. Alert flare, alert flare, flare, flare. Switch, switch, switch. No, no, no. Let's go. Safety screen.
On first down, Akers. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again. Go play action, hit them over the top.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Pull it together.
Here's 2nd and 8. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And this will be caught at the 30. A huge play there for Arizona. 43 yards. All right, Charles, let me put you in the head of one of those defenders out there. You have a big play like that go against you so early. What does that shake your confidence?
It shouldn't, but it often does because your thought process all during the week is how you're going to get after that offense and make your plays. And when they make one against you, makes you a little bit hesitant.
Time to regroup. 12 yards the pickup, good enough for an Arizona first. Last week we saw a rarity. He was over 200 yards on the ground, and they lost. So we'll see if they can get more carries like that and win this week.
And that was interesting watching the game tape, wasn't it? Because it was hard to register while we watched him pile up that yardage and create those nice runs that they didn't win the football game. But that doesn't mean changing what you do. Continue to feed him the football.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
They'll break the huddle, send 3 receivers left, 1 to the right on 2nd and 5.
Hey, Haywood! Spike!
Back to throw. King. Robinson's got it. Now Robinson coughs up the football. It's loose. And this will be scooped up by the defense. So a first quarter fumble in the rain, and this isn't supposed to let up. They've had flash flood warnings just west of here, so they better get used to this.
And it's hard to do real early in the game because you're so amped up and you're trying to do so much. You've got to get used to it, though. You've got to focus in on the ball, make sure you're taking care of it. That one cost them.
Come on, set. 10 Tucson. 58, right there. Good, good, good. Watch the twist, watch the topper. Topper. SOS. 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 Shift, shift. Let's go.
Now the first carry here for Todd Gurley. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. They'll wind up losing 4 yards on the play. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 14.
Got it. 33. Check. Yep. 33. Watch twist, watch twist, watch twist. Twist, twist. Twist, twist. Mike, bravo. 33. That's it.
Off play action. Love. And he's going to go down. He backed picked up into the end zone, and this is going to wind up a safety. Well, we thought these two defenses, they might come to play. One has already come to play here, a safety for the opening points of the game.
Brandon, let's file this play away because if it turns out to be a tight game, who knows? This could wind up being the difference.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And they'll be looking to atone for last time's mistake of fumbling inside the red zone. Certainly they don't want to do that again. Rush coming, and he's taken down.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Looking to throw. King. Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9.
Okay, let's go back a little bit and see if my schooling comes to the front. What's that old saying? Those who forget the lessons of history are doomed to repeat them. That's the same guy who's gotten back-to-back sacks. I think a double team may be in order.
218, chop. Bam. Hey, Echo.
To throw is King. Throwing on 3rd and long. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is a quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
47 yards on the punt that time, just 1 yard on the return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And a big no-no last time. A safety to make this score 2-0 where we stand now. So, see if they can atone for that mistake.
You give up points, but on the flip side, the positive side, after you punted the ball away or kicked it away,
defense held.
Defense held for you, so there's a little bit of relief there. Now they know they can get back out on the field, run their offense, and try not to put their defense in a bad spot again.
Check, crunch.
Now on second down, this is Gurley. He could muster only a yard there, and they'll be left with a 3rd and very short.
Brandon, we talk all the time about those hybrid players, guys who could do more than one thing, and I think if you're playing strong safety in the NFL today, you are a true hybrid. Part linebacker, part cover guy.
And coming up, sticking his nose in the mess there and making a nice play defensively. Only a yard there on the keeper, but that's all he needed. First down. On first down, it's Gurley. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. An entertaining start to this one. More to come on EA Sports. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter.
Ready. 15 Lonnie. You're out. Shoot.
On the counter, Gurley. The second down play, not much better than the first. Just a gain of 1 there.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. The line to gain is the 33 on third down. From the gun, Love. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he's going to get this inside the 30. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 28. That's the number 2 receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage. And tell you what, a few more plays like that, he won't be number 2 for long.
Well, that's what often happens when you have competitors running around the field. These guys know where they stand in relationship to yardage, totals, numbers, the whole deal. And let's face it, all of them, they all want to be number 1.
Gurley. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's second down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Switch.
Now it's Gurley. And he'll take this down just shy of the 25-yard line. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
On third down, they'll run it with Gurley. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a fourth down. Fairbairn able to put this one through. And they will jump out in front here with a very unusual scoreline of 3-2. So I guess we'll call this a pitcher's duel so far. I think that was a 3-run homer there, and it makes it a 3-2 ball game.
Yeah, what inning are we in? It's not the most common of score lines, but it's pretty indicative of the fact that we're in for a tight one.
And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And it's been a rocky start for them thus far. They had the turnover and then the punt on those first 2 drives.
So there is optimism because they've improved, right? Turnover, you just noted it on the first drive.
Punt's better than the turnover.
The punt is better on the second one. Now they're hoping to turn into first downs and hopefully points.
King throwing to start the drive. And that'll wind up incomplete. Try to give his man room to run under it, but it's second down.
One thing I know from experience is that when the deep ball is thrown and you're the defender, you've got to fight that little bit of panic that emerges. You've got to play the ball really well. It's a 50-50 jump ball play. And guess what? They took a shot. How are you going to win it? And in this case, they managed to get it done.
Ready.
2nd and 10 now from the 27.
All day, every day, any day.
They'll run here with Robinson. Oh, his first carry, he loses the football. It's going the other way. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. And maybe that one caused by the weather. Of course, the rain coming down. Charles, can you maybe, when you're carrying that football, grip it too tight in the rain?
I think that you can, and it's such a delicate balance, too, because when you grip it so tight, sometimes it'll slip out from your body. You squeeze it too hard, and it'll pop out on its own. I've actually had running backs talk to me about that when they've tried too hard, even in perfect conditions, the ball gets away from them. You got to find a good balance, carrying it firmly, yet at the same time under control.
And a nice carry there of 15 yards. And a nice little broken tackle run there by Todd Gurley, the 10th pick in the 2015 draft.
And that's what you get with him. That full package of speed, power, able to catch the ball out of the backfield. Many people doubted him coming out because of the knee injury in college. They're seeing the full Todd Gurley now, and it hurts.
Gurley with a carry on first down. He'll only get a couple. 2nd and 8 forthcoming. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Here we go. 8-3. I'm going to run you over. I'm going to run you over. Watch H3, 218. Chopper, chopper. Chef.
49, check 49, check 49.
6 guy, check 6 guy.
Now Gurley. And able to work his way down to the 16. And he's going to be stopped up just short of the first down at the Cardinals' 16. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action.
He wasn't ready. He wasn't ready.
Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. They'll run it here with Hunt. And he takes it down to the 13 and picks up the first. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their second. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Check. 61. Matchbox, right. He's crashing. He's checking crash. Shift. Check 80 weapon.
Here's Gurley. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. The Cardinals forced to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
Here we go. 90. Wolf. All day. Defense. All day. Under 10. Dog off. He's coming. Let's go.
They run. It's Gurley. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain.
Watching that play unfold and watching him complete it brought back memories of doing all those pursuit drills to make sure you don't over-pursue and let a guy get a cutback lane on you. He did that very well.
You praised him on tape yesterday for the angles that he takes to the ball. Took a great angle right there.
Set, go. 57's the mic. Rock 57. Ready, go.
Now a whistle, and I think a penalty here for a delay. No, they're going to say timeout. They did get the timeout in time, as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime.
Come on, set. 60 out block. Shoot. Check it out. Ready.
On 3rd down, Love dumps this one off to Mack. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. That will go as a pickup of 7 on the 7th play of the drive. And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1.
Watch the whip. Check.
set them back 5. So they won't get a touchdown, but here's a chance to at least get 3 to end the first half. From the left hash, a chip shot here. The kick by Fairbairn is good. So a late 3 there, and that'll help as they head into the break.
Talk about situational football and something they've worked out since the OTAs and mini camps the previous summer. They take care of the ball, get 3 points, knowing they're going to get the ball to start the second half. That's the old 2-for-1 special to finish things off.
An incredibly short kick fielded way up there. So we've reached halftime here in a 4-point game. As we'll send you across town to our studios here in Orlando and check in with the coach at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
Let's go. Let's go.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
Looking to throw on second down. Love nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Now, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
They had enough yards for the first down, but a clutch hit right there defensively. Jars it free. No first down.
Here's Tressway now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. This is taken at the 23. A big boot that time, 57 yards the official distance. And the Cards will take over, 1st and 10. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And with the way this offense has played thus far, to be frank, they got to feel pretty grateful to be in the ball game.
I would agree with you totally because they've done all of nothing offensively in this game, yet they still find themselves in a position on this drive where a touchdown can give them the lead. They need to take advantage of it.
And they're still looking for that first touchdown here in the third quarter. All they have so far, the field goal.
Come on, set. 60 Pittsburgh.
Let's go, dude. Tighten up.
They'll keep it on the ground. Akers. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a third down.
Ready up. Hey, Delta.
Mike 2. Hey, we got to get to the ball, G. We got to get to the ball. Let's keep moving.
Check 13. Check 13. You're out.
Check 4.
Snap.
King now from the gun on third down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
It's a team game, but sometimes individuals do stand out, don't they? How about that for a twofer? Tackle for a loss on the running play on the previous down, and then comes right back and gets a sack.
And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. A 40-yard punt, no return, and out will come the offense as they take over. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here.
At the 24-yard line.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
I got one. Slam. 36. Shit. He's checking. Crash. Ready.
They'll run it here. This is Marlon Mack. And they're able to get this one across the 35.
Let's go.
A gain of 13. It's a first down.
Well, how many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary. And that led to a really nice gain.
57's the mic. 57's the mic. Ready, go.
On first down, they'll run with Hunt. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
Let's go. Too little, Cupcake. Go. Hold. 58, boys. 58. Hey. Double dog. That's the way. Go. 58's the mic. You. Watch out. Lock it. Watch out. Check. Let's go. Check.
They run again with Hunt. And he is met quickly in the back. Field. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
Down behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of 1. It's now 3rd down and 6.
Down. 50. Plant. Nice 7. Let's go. Watch the slant. Pilot 64. Weak. Rock. Turn it up. Watch the twist. Watch the edge. Go. Motion. Watch motion.
On 3rd down, a run by Mack. Just a 2-yard pickup, and that should necessitate a call for the punt team here on 4th down.
Well, this was just simply excellent defense. On this 3rd down, they had to be alert for the possibility of a pass, but that didn't stop them at all from understanding what was going on when they decided to run the football, and they just swarmed and stuffed them for almost no gain.
They'll get off a fairly short kick here as this is toward the sideline.
Let's go, baby. Let's go.
At their own 29-yard line.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends.
Hey, switch gears.
They'll run on first down. Akers. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
At the 32-yard line. A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
Ready. 10 Tucson.
1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Go, AP Gator.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option.
You don't want no problem. You don't want no problem from me.
It's a gain of 6, and it's 3rd down.
And I see an extra defensive back on the field. Little surprise here on 3rd and 1. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. It's complete to Robinson. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving.
We always talk about having to read defenses and how complicated that is. Well, this was an excellent read. Read the pressure and got rid of the football before it even got to him for a nice game.
And when they're blitzing like that, running back usually a good spot to go with a football?
Without a doubt, because he's right in your sight line or he's near you. So you're able to just get it to him easily. And once he gets in space, that's usually a good matchup for him.
It's now 2nd and 6 at the 49-yard line.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. This is caught by Robinson. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down. Really good defensive effort. They were all over that little swing pass out to the right side before lost yardage.
Terrific read, better execution, and done with a lot of enthusiasm, wasn't it?
Absolutely.
They saw it all the way, ran to the football, and caused a nice play for lost yardage.
The Cardinals on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 7.
Watch two. Go, Jeff, go.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And this is caught. I think he got that with one hand. That his first catch so far. They've held him under wraps, but he's got a 1st down there.
Ready? 60 outlaw.
What tight end? 3 down, 3 down.
On 1st down, Akers. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Seems pretty obvious defensively a key was stopping the run game. How have they done it so successfully?
To me, it seems that these guys really did a nice job of paying attention during the scouting report meeting. And you know, Brandon, when they do those, they talk about the top plays that these guys like to run. The best runs for the top running back, those are the ones you focus on and want to take away. And they've done that pretty successfully in this game.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete. You and I watched film yesterday, and you told me to watch his feet. For whatever reason, his footwork just looked off on that throw.
And you always love it when the next defensive back talks quarterback mechanics, right?
Well, but you're good at it.
Well, I try, all right? I don't know how good I am, but it doesn't take much to tell. His mechanics are off a little bit, exactly what you described. Footwork, that led to the incompletion.
Now, defensively here, we're going to get a timeout. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down.
Ready?
And now the first throw for the backup quarterback. And he comes back with one complete. That goes for 14 yards. 1st down, Cardinals.
A gain of 14. And the Cardinals 1st down.
Here we go, set. 18 Gator.
They'll run on 1st down. Akers, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down. A small bit of adversity here on what's been a strong drive as they come up 2nd and 12. Operating from the gun, Lawrence. And he rifles one incomplete.
So it looked like maybe his 3rd or his 4th read on his progression. Just trying to find his outlet man that time. Ends up leading him just a bit too much.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Now King from the gun, he'll throw. And that will be incomplete. Trying to get their tight end involved finally. That's the first time that they've looked his way. He's kind of been a forgotten man in this offensive scheme.
Yeah, it didn't look his way at all in the first half. And I'll bet you the offense coordinator made a note at the half and said, let's get him involved because he could be a big-time playmaker for us.
The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Now look at this, 4th and 12, and they're going to line up to go for it.
5. Hey.
To the right. Cut. Mike, 2.
Here's King, throwing on 4th down. And he will find his big tight end over the middle. Some collective exhales over there on the sideline. A big pickup through the air on 4th down to bring up 1st and goal.
Ready.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And it'll be 2nd and goal. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes. And we've got a 1-score game. So the Cardinals, they've got the football here as we get you reset. And they're knocking on the door. 2nd and goal now in a 1-score game.
Watch the shift. Check 99.
Hey, lock it. Let's go. Get it.
They'll keep it on the ground. Akers. And again, the run defense stout this time. He maybe gets back to the line of scrimmage, but no more. So stuff for no gain on 2nd down brings up a pretty interesting 3rd from this distance.
I'm throwing the ball, and I'm not even thinking about play pass. I'm going to let them know right away I'm throwing it, but I'm probably giving my quarterback some room, sprint him out to one side or the other, and give him an opportunity. If it breaks down, he can take off and run for it.
To the right. Oh, you got deep?
Smooth.
To throw is King. Going to throw on 3rd and goal. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. From 13 yards out. And the Cardinals have retaken the lead. Those are the types of plays in these moments they were hoping for from this young rookie, able to put him up here in the 4th quarter.
How about the kid? You just mentioned it, the 4th quarter. This is when you have to make those winning plays. That's what he just did. Doesn't ensure anything, but he certainly gave his team a heck of a chance, didn't he?
A good hold in these wet conditions. The point after is up and good. So it's now a 3-point game here in the closing stages as a field goal now can only tie it.
Come on, fellas.
His guys take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
33. Here we go.
Back to throw. Love. And this time he's got the hookup. It's complete. Now another timeout called for by the offense, as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. Well, we had a number of good games in the afternoon sessions, but this Sunday nighter might top them all. They come up here on 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Love. He completes this one to Mack. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Back to throw. Love. Now a desperation throw deep. And this is caught. Touchdown. And they've taken the lead here in the final minute. Kaimi Fairbairn on for the extra point. Oh, I was just about to say he hadn't missed an extra point all season, but there it is. His first miss, no good. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
Let's go.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They only need a field goal. Obviously, the clock a huge factor. They'll be watching that. What do they need to do here, Charles?
Your sequence of plays has to get you out of bounds. Completions, get out of bounds, gain some yardage. Then when the clock hits 7 seconds or less,
and he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their second, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle. Looking to throw. King. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. The Cardinals forced to burn their third and final timeout as they'll stop it with 25 ticks remaining on the clock. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Go! Hey, high 7.
Like 2.
From the gun, King. He's going to let it fly. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off at the 15. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. They brought the house that time on the young rookie, maybe a little rattled through the pick.
and you have to be prepared for a lot of pressure as a rookie quarterback because most defensive coordinators are going to test you that way. So when you see that, the ball's got to get out of your hands quickly, and that means your receivers have to understand they have to break off their routes quickly as well.
It's a loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 13-yard line.
Here we go. Set. 60 Pittsburgh.
So plenty of smiles for the folks here as they head for the exits. It's a victory for their hometown guys. And I think the game balls need to be distributed on the defensive side of the football, and I bet that you would agree.
Yeah, if you hold a team under 10 points, that's a job well done. Really well done. So I would say game balls for every starter and every key player who participated in this game.
Now, see, I only like one game ball. You're handing out multiple, although I set you up by saying game balls, plural, but
I like where we're going with this, though. You say one to represent, like the best player of all of that, and I say multiples so that you keep everyone motivated and involved.
You're a man of the people.
I'm a man of the people. I thought I was the only child.
You get a game ball, and you get a game ball. Game balls for everybody. So for the home team here, their good start continues as they get their record up to 4-2. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Miami Dolphins. Meanwhile,